Hello, Karina. This
Hello?
is our fourth vlog, and we are on air later than we thought we would be. However, in spite of being a short working week last week, there has been quite a bit of stir on the forum about Google Hangouts and how they can be used, etc. So it has all been good. As always, it is nice to hang out with you. We seem to be settling into the structure that we created last week, so let us get started. Viewers on YouTube can turn on the annotations and see a brief note about the structure we would be following today, and also various other bits throughout the video. Let me start off with just a minute by asking you, Corina, please tell our viewers what you do.
Well, hello Vivek, it's good to chat to you again on Google Hangout. My brand, Dancing Kites Creative Learning, is all about, as the name suggests, creative learning. And you might wonder what that is, but how we think and how we learn underpins everything that we do. And it's all about whole brain thinking. And a lot of the work I've developed has come out of my work with dyslexics. So I'm a dyslexia specialist. I also help people train using English for Business. I use IT a lot. I've done a lot of IT training, can help with that too. And more recently, I specialised in helping with mind mapping, which is a fantastic skill for opening up people's minds. So that's lots of different ways that I actually work with people. So tell me a bit about yourself.
Namaste. Good day, everyone. My name is Vivek, and Vivek Technology Integrators is my company. I believe in living a simple life. I believe in thinking differently. I am proud to share my beliefs with Steve Jobs and Leonardo da Vinci, who said simplicity is the ultimate in sophistication. Are you feeling stuck with traditional office-bound systems and agonizing over your inability to effectively use your mobile devices for your business? Are you finding that you are losing business because you were unable to respond to inquiries in an effective and timely way because you were away from your traditional office IT system? Well, here's a suggestion from someone who has worked and lived in the technology world for a long time. Avoid the cowboys, let the Indian handle the technology, and you live a simple life. If you want to simplify your life, get in touch with me. Contact details, as ever, are in the description below this vlog. That was just a minute. Now we come to the week gone by. Karina, tell us, how was your week?
Well, as ever, an action-packed week with lots of things happening. It's hard to believe we have one less working day. My mind mapping keeps me on track because, as you know, I have lots of different projects on the go, lots of exciting things bubbling up. One of the things we did, which you'll probably talk about later as well, is the meeting that we had together, where you helped me to put my vlog on my website in a bit more effective way. So we created a new menu heading called blogs, and then below that we've got my existing blog, and then we've got vlogs as well, so with some thumbnail sketches of all the past thumbnails of all the videos that we've done. So that was really useful, and it gave me a bit of a refresher on how to use Joomla, which is not the most user-friendly of content management systems, but we're getting there. And that's also useful because I'm developing my offerings of ebooks more, so I'm extending the range, so I need to upload my ebooks, and I've been working on getting that set up and making sure that it all works in terms of automation and so on. So I'm very excited about that, and that's going to come up in the near future. I've also got some courses I've set up. An associate who I was looking to set up some training with last year sort of came back into the frame and asked if I was still interested in running some courses in Princess Risborough. So I've started adding them to Eventbrite, which is really useful, and they're creative learning courses. So the first one is called Facing the Future with redundancy and retirement. So I wanted to focus on a particular group of people who are looking to face change and think about what they might want to be doing. And I'm going to use vision boards and mind mapping and other exciting creative learning tools. So that's a day's training. People can message me for information if they want to know more about that. Also looking to set up some IT training on Microsoft Office, which includes, again, using the creative learning flair that we add into that. So that's exciting as well. I also had another person contact me again, must be with September coming in the new term, everyone's springing back into action maybe, to do a talk to a group of dyslexic teachers about my books for dyslexic children. So that's happening the back end of September. And I also confirmed a book I've got in Southend to do a talk on my books as well in November, to maybe teachers and parents and so on. So a lot of interest going on there, and I should have my ebooks up and running by then, which should be really good. And then I've also had a chat with my PR guy who's written an article for me, and he's going to get that out to local and national newspapers. Again, the emphasis being on my books, which is interesting enough. So the training carries on, but lots of other exciting developments happening there. So how about your week? How's that been?
On Tuesday, I went to Windsor for a meeting. We had a slightly delayed start, as the person who runs the pub seems to be running the whole thing single-handed.
Oh.
Then Carol was running the meeting single-handed as well, with her ops and the marketing assistant. Both were on holiday. Thankfully, Tony, the area leader, was present. Probably the holiday season, which meant that most people are away, and we were only 9 in the room. Steve Bishop showed us an amazing floating 20 pounds note trick as a demo.
That's interesting.
Of the power of his mind during his 40 seconds. You know, he is a hypnotherapist, so I'm not quite sure if we were actually simply hypnotized into thinking about that trick. But it's amazing what you can do in 40 seconds. And and yes. Wednesday, I think we had a productive day. You were celebrating your birthday that day, Corina.
Oh yes, I tried to forget that.
Hope rest of the celebrations went well for you.
Yeah, it was good, thanks.
We did manage to do quite a bit of change to your website, didn't we?
Yeah.
Modified an existing menu, added 2 sub-menus below that, and added a few articles to make video logs easily accessible to visitors. I think we had quite a success there. I also gave you an image file to be used as a new banner for use in your Hangouts, which you are using now.
Yes, I am.
I have already uploaded a recording of my foresight presentation to YouTube, and we are planning on meeting next week to modify the content of my website, aren't we?
We are, yes.
So that, yeah, the idea is to make it all sit together and work well. It's always difficult to do it when you are so close to it, and I know I'm the guy who is supposed to integrate things for everyone else.
Yes.
But when it comes to making my website decluttered,
Yes.
no, I'm talking to the specialist. So
Thank you.
Thursday turned out to be an uneventful day. The meeting that was scheduled was postponed for next week, and I hope to have it soon. Friday was a mixed, nice day, I should say. I went to the Ascot Foreign meeting. Jan Jack gave her foresight, where she talked about the importance of humor in presentations. She told us a few anecdotes which were quite funny. One of the anecdotes was about a very talkative child who used to comment loudly about anyone and everyone. Of course, that can get the adult into trouble. The mother told the child to remain quiet in the bus and was told he could talk about it at home to mummy. The mother and son encountered a very pregnant woman in the bus, and the child kept staring at the lady for a long time and kept his mouth shut until they were just to get off the bus. But as they were getting off the bus, the child went and told the pregnant lady that he and his mom would be talking about her when they got home.
Oh no.
The point was, honesty is not always the best policy.
Mm.
Anyway, the much hyped hangout with the other foreign members did not really happen. The only other person who said she would join apparently completely forgot about it.
Oh, it's disappointing.
Yeah, the other person, Michael Mertens, who was, to start with, suspicious of the quality of his broadband, was unable to connect. And of course, as this Michael is an out and out Apple man, I even tried Apple's own FaceTime to connect my iPad to his iPad. And even that failed to connect, which means he has a terrible broadband connection.
Right.
He's a reputed business ISP, but he's not getting any service at all. So
Right, that's not good.
I think we probably should be happy with what we have.
Right. Yes.
Anyway, that leads me on to the road ahead. So how does your road ahead look for you?
Well, yes, lots of stuff happening. New season, September, people going back, schools going back, so I think people are getting a bit more into gear again, which is nice. So I've got my usual mix of training, and I've got a couple of meetings, one with yourself, as you mentioned, to help you look at your website, so that will be good. I've also got some networking, so I'm going to 4N High Wycombe on Wednesday, so it'd be nice to meet up with people I haven't seen for a while and hopefully meet some new faces. I'm always looking for people I can help to unclutter their minds and help them think more creatively. The usual admin, I try and put that off if I can, but that has to be done from time to time. I've got the events to follow up on, so I've still got my my IT creative learning courses to put up on Eventbrite and start putting them on social media so people hear about them. And the ebooks, they've now been registered with Nielsen, so that's okay, so they can go live on the website so people can start buying them straight away if they want, which would be fantastic. So yeah, good mix. I've got to keep my mind mapping there because otherwise my head's in a total spin all the time. So keep track of it and yeah, see what else crops up. How about your week?
Yeah, today, which is already Monday, I have a session scheduled with the bars. This one is to see what I can help him with in his website and ebook selling, etc.
Bit of a theme going here, I think.
Yeah. Tuesday I have a meeting with another like-minded person. Yeah, which is going to be, I hope, useful for me. Wednesday is again going to be a busy day, as you know. You would be helping me make my website better one.
No pressure then.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not under any pressure. Yeah, we have actually now come to the most interesting part of the vlog, trick or treat of the week. I need to show you a YouTube video, and that is where sometimes things go wrong. So, okay. I am into my Google Hangout screen. I have already started the Hangout on Air. I am selecting the Hangout toolbox, which is on my left hand side here. When I select that, a Hangout toolbox appears. Lots of things there. I would scroll down to this custom overlay. I would select a file, and this file I created earlier. I select that file, then I slide this switch here to on position, and see, there it appears, my banner. Now I can save this as a preset by keying in a name and clicking this save button. As you can see, I have saved a lot of these presets. Let me show you what happens when I select any of them. The way I select any of them is click on this green button. Normally, when we start our vlog, you would see this. Then you would see that. After that, you would see this. Then this. And finally, you would see that. So now you know the tricks I follow to bring you this amazing vlog. Thank you. But how to create the overlay itself, the overlay that I gave you, that again has the same capability. You can actually modify that file.
Yes.
And add things like this. The trick or treat that you see on the screen now.
Yes.
You can add things like that, and how to do that I'm actually explaining in the next video, not this one. But to create that video and so on, it took quite a while. So anyway, what I'm going to say is, yeah, that brings me to the end of my trick for this week.
Okay.
So it's over to you.
Well, again, the challenge, isn't it, to think about a trick or treat each week. I don't like tricking people, so I'm trying to think of treats for people instead, things to help them work better and to live better. And I'm just thinking about water, you know, water everywhere, not a drop to drink. So many of us just don't drink enough water. And I was reading up about this morning, that over 50% of our body is water, even more so in men than women, apparently. With men, that's like 66%, they reckon. And actually, by the time that you feel thirsty, your mental and physical performance is already affected. So a lot of people think, oh, they don't feel thirsty, they don't need a drink. But by the time you're feeling thirsty, you do. And I have noticed that myself, that if I don't drink enough, I start to slow down, or I feel a bit low. You know, it affects my mood, it affects my energy levels. Last night I was making cards with a friend. It's one of my creative hobbies, and I thought I'd been drinking plenty during the day, and you know, we had a cup of tea and we were having a chat, and I was feeling really sleepy, and I had my bottle of water with me, so I thought, oh, I'll just drink a bit of water and I'll go soon. And I had about half a bottle of water, and I completely perked up. And I stayed in another round, made another card, and had another chat and stuff. And I didn't think I was particularly thirsty or particularly dehydrated. So it really is worth drinking. Always having a bottle with you. Yeah, just worth doing that. And you need to drink more than you think you do. And it can affect your well-being, can affect your health and your productivity. So I think it's win-win. So that's my treat for you for this week.
You mean drink water?
Particularly water, yes. Because tea is a diuretic. So if you drink cups of tea, you actually then need to have more water to replace it. The tea and coffee and Red Bull don't count really.
Yeah.
To drink those, you need to drink 2 more glasses of water.
I mean, when you say drink, people take drink means so many things. So
Right.
um, drink water, yes.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah, it's time to conclude for today.
Yep. Yes, it's been good to chat again and touch base about everything that's going on. So, Dancing Kites Creative Learning, we're unlocking your potential through creative and interactive learning.
See you all in the next episode. Remember, integrated, we live.